We are ready to fly right into our 8:30 high beam this morning, and it's always good to talk to Wilma Mullet from the Tuscarawas Arts Partnership. Thanks for coming in. I know it's not a pleasant day necessarily outside, but you know.
Yeah, just a little cold and wet out there. So, but hey, I mean, it's better in here, so it's great.
Do what we can. We'll try to keep you comfortable for 10 minutes. How's that?
That's all right.
Hey, was everybody comfortable at Art in the Alley over the weekend? Because it was a pretty nice day.
Yeah, it was an incredible day. I don't think we could have gotten better weather at all. Like, it was whenever I was up really early in the morning, it was cold. Yeah. But by the time we got into the afternoon where people were out and about, it was very comfortable, and there was a lot of people there. And I think just based on the number of times we've done Art on the Alley, which that was technically our 9th installment in the end of our 5th season of Art on the Alley festivities, that was the most, probably one of the most heavy, consistent traffics that we had throughout the entirety of the event too. So, which was really incredible to see, instead of it just fizzling out towards the end, people were still hanging around. Yeah. They were still supporting our artists and vendors and downtown businesses, and even people just catching up saying oh, hey, I haven't seen you in forever, and just kind of being able to see people reconnect there. It was incredible.
It's you can't exactly count the number of people. You can't exactly count the enjoyment, but you see that and you feel that. You can count money though. So how did it go that way?
Well, I mean, especially with just seeing how everything went for our downtown businesses and with our vendors, just from what I've heard, people were doing really well, which is good because it is pretty much during the fall time, and I noticed a lot of people were buying local art or buying fall decorations, Christmas things, getting ready for the holidays to gift to friends and stuff. But I have to redo the numbers and stuff just to kind of get a measure of the economic impact for just that day. So, so we have to redo the numbers, but so far it's been over $22,000 of economic impact that has come to downtown New Philly just for those 5 hours of Art on the Alley, which is really incredible just to see that in one arts and culture event that it would have such a positive impact in that way for our community. And that's why we always talk about how arts and culture really drive economic development. Oh, yeah. You have people coming from all over the place. I saw on one of our Facebook posts that there was a woman, there were a couple women coming down from Louisville that came to it. And there were people from San Francisco that were there too. Yeah, that was really incredible. And even from Akron and Cleveland and stuff, people are coming from all over the place. So the cultural tourism aspect of it, where people are coming down to enjoy the festivities of what Art on the Alley has to offer, what is here in Tuscarawas County, is really incredible.
It is. Now, obviously another one's coming up in the spring. So you invite all the current vendors, but then there might there be openings for an artist too of some kind who's saying, gee, I'd like to be in on that?
Yeah, definitely. So we do offer our past vendors from the past year and stuff an opportunity to reapply for next year. But we'll rework the map a bit too, just to make sure that we can accommodate for how much it grows and see what we can do. But if anyone is interested in applying to be a vendor, whether you are a first-time artist or a seasoned artist, or if you're a local maker or creator of some sort, towards the end... Musician, right? Yeah. So whenever it comes to, and we even invite nonprofits too. Nonprofits can come set up for free. But we do have an application that opens up. We'll have them available around Thanksgiving where everything opens up. But in the meantime, save the dates for next year. We have the first Sunday of May. So I believe that's May 7th, 2023, and the third Sunday of October, which is October 15th, 2023 for Art on the Alley next year.
That sounds very good. Now, that's such an event, and you think, wow, that group's really busy. That only touches the surface of what's going on in your world. So what are some of the other things that we can get an update on here?
Oh, definitely. So I think, and one of the great things about October is it's my favorite month, but it also means it's National Arts and Humanities Month, or as we call it locally, Artober. So we really encourage people to, during Artober, to experience arts, culture, and creativity here that's in Tuscarawas County, whether it is you can attend a theater performance or attend an artist workshop and maybe try your hand at being creative yourself, or shop at some of our galleries and shops that have handmade items and be able to support them in that way. I know that for the rest of the month, there are some events that people can check out, which we have a community arts calendar that is on our website that people can reference. But you have like Leaving Iowa with the Little Theater.
Yep.
That it's their final weekend this weekend, so get your tickets for that. And Arts NCT has their 5th annual Manuel Yingling music award presentation that's happening this weekend. There's a Halloween papercraft workshop, which papercraft is learning how to make paper, which is a very interesting craft in itself. So you can do that at Art and Soul Gallery this weekend. Richard Marks is coming to the Performing Arts Center here this weekend as well. And there's also, if you like Halloween themed like tattoos and stuff, like, and especially, I believe tattoo artists are artists, and they're just being able to put their art on your skin and stuff. So there's Halloween Flashathon that's happening with Shatterproof Tattoo, and the frontmen are coming to the Performing Arts Center next weekend too. So there's still plenty of time during October to support those venues and places, but also just give a shot of trying creativity yourself. Maybe pick up a guitar for the first time and take some lessons, or pick up the pen and write and start really tapping into some creative writing as well. So that's what we really try to encourage throughout October.
Down things I need to do.
Things, yes. Make a to-do list of things that you got to do. Put it as a part of your bucket list.
Hey, how's the Love Tusk sculpture? I don't want to call it a tour yet, but how's that all coming together?
Yeah, so we have raised a third of the funds so far. So yay for that. We're making a little progress here and there. So we still have a few grants that we're waiting on, and it's whether it's coming like towards the end of October or even in November. So we're just waiting. We're waiting at this point. Yeah. But we are still accepting donations towards the project. We have 3 projects that are fully funded, which is Dover, Newfoundland, and Norma Johnson Center. But we have like Yerkesville and Denison are on their way. Newcomers Town's on their way. Everyone has funds into it, and we have enough for us to get started with the design phase of it. So we actually have a collective meeting tonight with some of the artists and community partners to kind of go over what next steps are going to start to look like in terms of designing like the painted design on the sculptures, like by the artists here. So that's going to happen tonight, and then we'll we've got to work on some details for it, but we'll have a community event with those designs here in December at some point. So that way we can invite the community to come and see everything, and hopefully we can raise some more money to go towards the project and make sure that every community has an opportunity to be a part of the sculpture tour. That
would be great. Will we have any social media pictures available after that, or do we still have to wait?
Yeah, no, there will be, we'll do some teasers and stuff, and then then there will definitely be more active stuff happening here, because now the fundraising part of it is always kind of like a draw out, like doing all that, but then you have like the fun part now is about to start, where we at least have enough funds to be able to pay our artists to design the painted design part of it. Now there's still the funds that's remaining for us to raise at this point is pretty much for like the paint supplies, paying for the sculpture itself for it to be fabricated, and even the artist fee for actually going in and painting like the piece. So we want to make sure that even if we could get 90% of the funds in for like each sculpture piece, then I'd say that's a really great place to start for us to be able to move forward.
Do you need a little bit also for installation eventually?
Yeah, definitely. So there's still some cost for installation stuff. So each sculpture has like a breakdown of like how it's being used, and that's why we have that fundraising goal for each community. So the total is $6,950, but it goes into pretty much everything that you would need for the sculpture. So
when you get that money for Christmas and you don't know what to do with it, this is a good place to reach out, and you can be a part of the community history, because these are going to be around for a long time after we're gone.
Yep, definitely. So it's a gift into the community that we can bring some sort of accessible and equitable opportunity for public art in multiple communities. And these are pieces that are going to go to like Roswell, Mineral City, and Port Washington, and all over the place. So that's what we're really trying to encourage, is that this is a public art project that is equitable for many communities to be able to participate in.
You mentioned the webpage earlier. Give us the address of that, and is that where we go if we would like to donate
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is? Okay.
So like our website itself is tuscarawartsartspartnership.org. And if you go under the, there's a tab that says happening. So like what's happening, there's a link for Love Tusk project.
Okay.
So you just go there, scroll down, then you could see some updates on the project, where it's going, who has donated, and the funding progress and stuff. And also a link where you can make a donation specifically there. Now, if you go to our general donation page, then that's just to us. So that's why you have to go to the Love Tusk page to make a donation. Yes. Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, good. Well, it sounds like you got a fun day ahead.
Yes, definitely.
Well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for informing us. And we'll check in with you again pretty soon, get an update, see what's going on, see when we can look at some of those designs. Okay?
Yes, definitely. Thanks for having me.
Wilma, thanks a lot. Wilma Mullet, who is the executive director of the Tuscarawas Arts Partnership. Ours this morning on the 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.